Hello and welcome to Granada Reports.
Hello, on the programme tonight.
Connor Chapman was in the dock at Liverpool Crown Court as the judge jailed him for a minimum of 48 years. Chapman was told what he did was as wicked as it was shocking.
At some point during entertainment, I was drugged and sexually assaulted.
Zaina admits she was high on cocaine the night of her arrest and made what's called a subject access request to obtain this footage from her 40 hours in custody. You mentioned it briefly before, that there certainly was a concerted anti-vax message on social media during COVID. There was some evidence, though, wasn't there, that some COVID vaccines did cause harm?
A lot of accents in the programme today.
Yeah, tempted Geordie.
Why are you, man?
Very good. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Well, tonight's rally is one of just many taking place across the country, organised by campaign group Enough is Enough. You might have heard a bit about them over the past few weeks. It was set up in the face of the cost of living crisis in a bid to fight just that. Low wages, rising bills, food poverty, and what they say is a society run only for the wealthy elite. Now, someone that can tell us a little bit more about this campaign and what we can expect from the rally tonight is Eddie Dempsey from the RMT Union. Andrew's at Westminster for us now. Andrew, mini budgets or autumn statements are about spending plans, but they're also about politics, aren't they?
I think you could argue that they're almost all about politics, Zoe. It can't be that hard, can it?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't look that hard, does it?
Fantastic. Fingers crossed for next year.
We need the Manx missile back, don't we? Best
She
of luck,
says
Gav.
it doesn't look that hard. What are you talking about?
I do it on a weekend, I don't know. Flight from Lanzarote was delayed because of the plane's weight and adverse weather conditions. EasyJet confirmed that 19 passengers volunteered to get off.
Oh, goodness me, it's a
What
tough
a
life.
shame.
One more day on holiday instead of coming back to Blighty.
Never mind,
My
hey?
heart bleeds. Not.
Yes, both Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Vardy issued statements after the judgment. Both, of course, very different statements. Colleen Rooney said she was pleased that the ruling went in her favour, but that she never believed the case should have ended up in court in the first place. Earlier today at the appeal court, Cashman's barrister argued that the sentence imposed on him was excessive. The court rejected that claim. You, as a family, have been going through this trauma for 7 months now. What's it like? Just give us a sense of what it's like having Cashman hanging over you like this.
It's exhausting, isn't it, really?
Yeah. What's your advice to anybody who's watching this now who's thinking, that's me, I'm getting those pains when I'm exercising? Moving swiftly on to tomorrow's programme, where we'll be dining out. Well, we won't be, sadly, but one of our team will be dining out at the restaurant in Cumbria that's just been named one of the best in the entire world. Liz Truss is the fourth leader of the Tory party, the UK's fourth Prime Minister in 6 years. But despite her time in the Cabinet, it's clear that many voters don't know a lot about the woman, if anything, that's moved into number 10 today. So I'm here in Bowden to talk to local Conservatives to find out why they've put their trust in Liz Truss.
Favourite Shakespeare line?
It's got to be hubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
Nice. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess fit. That's a fate on the appetite may sicken and so die.
Get him on the stage.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
First tonight, she was the young woman who was out celebrating with friends and enjoying her life. A life that would soon be cruelly snatched away. You live and work in the same communities as Ade. Does it ring true with you that young black men are being labelled as gang members simply for being part of a certain group of friends?
Absolutely, and I think that distinction is not unique to Manchester.
Let's have a chat with the boss. That is our campaign now.
Yeah, we need to do that. We can just read out the cues between the courses, can't we?
We can only dream.
Not such a great weekend for somebody sat just to my right here. Zoe, what went wrong?
I thought we said the less said about this, the better.
Well, yeah,
please.
But you are a Newcastle fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you must be gutted.
Very, very, very disappointed.
Very excited about the Eurovision Song Contest and having the opportunity to wear a sparkly jacket.
Oh, really?
Can't wait.
Well, can't wait for that. Beauty pageants have been criticised in the past, haven't they? Do you think people have a sort of archaic view of them? And is that why you're trying to challenge perceptions? When you came face to face with your dad at the trial, what was that like? Did he show you any remorse?
Not at all. no.
Corrie Cobbles have been the setting for some of the most famous storylines in soap history. It's hoped the impact of this one, along with the powerful campaign films, will raise awareness of motor neurone disease and ultimately help move forwards to finding a cure. Santa definitely watches Granada Reports.
He certainly does.
Now for the weather, here's Kerry.
That is progress, isn't it?
Yeah, great. Well done, man.
Yeah. Michael laying it thick for Newcastle
Yeah,
fans.
lovely. Moving on.
Next.
Might it be that you support him not in the country's best interest, but because he's your best chance of winning the next general election and helping certain Conservative MPs like yourself keep your seat?
No, I don't think that's the case at all.
Some people will see it as a really tough sentence. Some of our viewers, though, will be pleased to know that the justice system is really trying to, toughen up on gang crime.
Yeah.
Because of the devastating impact on communities.
Again, I absolutely agree.
Of course Santa watches Granada Reports. There's a clause in his contract.
He's here all week.
All week. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Doing things wrong, unlawfully.
But there is, though. There is evidence of that.
But then not facing up to it.
One thing that was mentioned by everyone was the cost of living. People I've spoken to have told me that their main concern is putting food on the table and being able to pay the bills.
Paul Crone, ITV News, Morecambe.
Absolutely perfect. Lots more coming up, so do stick with us. Now, you thought you were just coming for a little bit of cake and a little chat. But I'm here to tell you that you are Granada Reports Pride of Britain Fundraiser of the Year. Something like Martha's Rule had been in place when James was ill. Do you think it would have helped?
In the initial few days when they first discharged him, yes.
She thinks there's gonna be problems afterwards from GMP.
She thinks there'll be consequences from Greater Manchester Police
She
because
really-
of taking part in this review.
She really believes that there will be consequences.
He says she's absolutely terrified she's going to be rearrested for taking part in this review. What could you say to that?
Well, I certainly don't diminish in any way his concerns.
The pain of losing a child is unthinkable, very difficult to talk about. Might it be that even parents find it hard to open up?
I think we probably do.
Well, that's right, a very disruptive day for many. It's now rush hour, but in fact today there's no rush at all.
Compared to what everybody else has done, I haven't done a lot of money.
Come on, you jump out of planes, you go on top of planes, you abseil down buildings. I mean, that's quite a lot for you, isn't it? And I have to say that the judges were so impressed with the way that you still carried on fundraising even after the passing of your lovely Joe, who was very, very well looked after here, wasn't he?
It was. Yeah. Sorry.
Seems to really have taken everyone by surprise, has it, with you guys too?
Well, I was at Withenshaw Park on Saturday. I was singing on stage with Shed Sevens. But yeah, no, I'll probably be singing with one of the support bands at home.
Oh, brilliant. Can't wait for that. I'm going to be tapping you up for tickets.
Absolutely.
Do you know what? It's great Christmas presents. I might get on the phone and buy some.
Numbers later.
Well, finally tonight, and this is the story of the day for me.
Yep.
To a milestone definitely worth celebrating. A couple from Cadishead in Salford are marking an incredible 70 years of marriage.
Yes, happy platinum wedding anniversary to Glenys and Cliff Brown.
Glenys and Cliff, you have made our day.
Yeah, the story of the week so far. They're amazing. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.